Rare British Corgi Vintage Paperbacks, Part 2 of 2. Hi, I'm Gary Lovisi, and this time we're going to take a look at another group of these books. This is the second installment of this two-part on these short format Corgi books from the 1950s. Corgi was the British division of Bantam Books, started by Ian Valentine, and he soon sold the imprint to Transworld Publishers, or WDL, and then eventually it all became owned by Penguin Books. But these early books, Corgi with the Corgi logo of the dog, are really kind of cool. And we're also going to take a look at some of the Scotty books, which were books for younger readers. So, without further ado, or with more ado, I'm going to just move these things around here so that I can get them to show. And we're going to take a look at Corgi books. I'm going to give you the number. I'm going to start off with a really good one, number 1443. And this is written by crime author Philip McDaniels, and it's Forbidden Planet by W.R. Stewart. Very scarce and desirable Corgi paperback. And the next one is an earlier one. It's T65, The Perfect Frame by William Ard. Number T128, The Asphalt Jungle by W.R. Burnett. Number S472, I'm just going to leave out the prefix letter. So it's 472, Badge of Evil by Whit Masterson. These are all from the 50s. Number 1063, The Giant Stumbles, John Lymington, science fiction novel. And usually science fictions are green, usually. Let me just show you some of the back covers. They have, this is from 1957. Some of them have like Orson Welles cover photo. It's actually the photo. This is actually a photo of him from the movie that they used for the cover art. Number 1049 is Black Sheep Run by Bart Spicer. Number 1047 is Knock 321 by Frederick Brown. A lot of good books in this series, a lot of collectible authors. Number 1027 is Third from the Sun by Richard Matheson. Science fiction at its best. Yep. Number 993 is Entry E by Richard Freed. And that's a JD book, even though it's got a green spine. So obviously they didn't always, most of the science fiction had green spines, and most of the books with green spines were science fiction, but it doesn't seem like all of them were. Number 990 was Siege at Mac Coe by Derek Wright. Early novel of Vietnam, of Dien Bien Phu, Battle of Dien Bien Phu, when the French left Vietnam and then the Americans got themselves involved. Number 982, Night of the Big Heat by John Lymington, and another green spine science fiction. Number 975, The Golden Door by Bart Spicer, with a Mortalman's cover. Mortalman's is really good. There's his signature down here. Number 960 is 1 in 300 by J.T. McIntosh, a good science fiction writer, pretty much forgotten today, sadly. Number 949 is The Silent One by Owen Cameron, and that's a Richards cover. You can see his signature down there. Number 946 is Sayonara by James A. Michener, and it's a Roger Hall cover. You see his name's prominently on the cover there. Number 945 is Tomboy by Hal Elson, juvenile delinquent gang girl book. This is cover art by Robert Mcguire. My copy's signed by Mcguire. And this was, they reused the cover art from the original Bantam book of Tomboy. Number 933 is The City and the Stars by Arthur C. Clarke. This is the second printing, 1960. Number 931 is The Road Kids by Bud Clifton. It's a juvenile delinquent novel, 1960. Number 926 is, this is what I always have. It's Night Without Sleep by Elick Maul. Great noir title. Number 854, I Am Legend by Richard Matheson. That's the second printing from 1960. Now I'm going to move these out of the way. And we're going to look through some others. These are not in any particular order, but because my life is not in any particular order, but in my books are not. But anyway, this is number 834, One Lonely Night by Mickey Spillane. And it has a black spine. So maybe the crime has black spines.
Don't start this again.
Maybe not. Number 853 is Donovan's Brain by Kurt Soidmak, science fiction novel, classic. Number 832 is With the Wages of Fear by George Arnon. Great cover of a great book. You've got to read this. Number 820 is Golden Apples of the Sun by Ray Bradbury. This is the second printing from 1960. This is signed inside. Number 819 is The Silver Locust by Ray Bradbury. Number 818 is The Illustrated Man by Ray Bradbury. This is Ray Bradbury trifecta. This is the second printing from 1960 with new cover art. Number 797 is The Teleman Touch by William Haggard. It's a spy crime book. It should be green. I mean, it's not green, it's black. It could be black, that's right. Number 740 is Jock by James Kennaway. This. I can't see it. Not a great copy, but
much better.
It's one not commonly seen. Number 783 is Bitter Ground by W.R. Burnett, one of his hard-boiled Western novels. Number 759 is Tracy Cromwell by Conrad Richter, Outcast of Society. Number 758 is The Lenient Beast by Frederick Brown from 1959. Number 746 is Pilgrimage to Earth, science fiction by Robert Sheckley. And The Lenient Beast has a black spine because it's a crime, even though it's a Frederick Brown who wrote a lot of science fiction. Robert Sheckley, excellent author, should be read, and has a green spine, science fiction. So sometimes it holds up. Number 745, The Spies of Peenemünde by Don Betteridge. It's the rockets that they used in the Battle of Britain in World War II. Number 729, Remember That Face by Ferguson Finley. Remember that face. Remember that face. Number 728 is The Wife of the Red-Haired Man by Bill Ballinger. And I can't make out who the artist is. Is that Oliver Babbins or not? No, I don't think so. Can you see? Make it out? Powers or
It's Oliver.
Oliver Babbins.
Yeah.
Babbins. Yeah.
Definitely Oliver.
Yeah. It's a little. It's cut off a little bit.
Wonky.
Number 725 is the Dark Backward by Eric Lambert. Number 717 is the fourth book of Crimecraft by the Mystery Writers of America. We already showed the first and second in the first video, and there's a third one here.
And you're modified to the same cover, it looks like.
Yes. Yes. Number 714 is High Vacuum by Charles Eric Maine, science fiction. Number 703, second from 1959, My Old Man's Badge by Ferguson Finley. And number 691, Underdog by W.R. Burnett. And the next one is 1083, A Gentle Murderer by Dorothy Salisbury Davis. Very good writer, really sweet lady, one of the grand dames of mystery fiction. She was a guest at my show a couple of years, my book show in Manhattan. Wonderful, wonderful lady. Number 1083, Born Leader by J.T. McIntosh. And a Western, 964, Out West, the greatest Western stories of Jack Schaefer, who wrote Shane. And this is a tough one, and a very good one. 961, An Eye for an Eye by Lee Brackett. This is a crime book. And I'm going to move these out of the way. We're going to go to another stack. Number 912, giant size. A Matter of Conviction by Evan Hunter. Number, looks like 902, Fear No Evil by Lee Brackett, another J.D. novel, one of her scarce crime books, J.D. books. She wrote a few of them that were excellent. They're very hard to find. Her westerns are also very hard to find. Very collectible, very good reading. Number 886, A Stir of Echoes by Richard Matheson. Number 884, One for the Road by Frederick Brown. Number 875, I the Jury by Mickey Spillane, first Corgi from 1960. Number 874, Arm of the Law by Michael Underwood, crime novel. Number 873, The Tide Went Out by Charles Eric Maine. Number 1241, Golden Apples of the Sun by Ray Bradbury. That's the first printing from 1956. Number 1051, The Fittest by J.T. McIntosh. The number 1150, The Night Watch by Thomas Walsh. Really cool cover, hardboiled crime. Number 850, Mayhem in B flat by Elliot Paul. Number 846, The Big Kill by Mickey Spillane, first Corgi printing 1960. Number 844, The Big Eye by Max Ehrlich, science fiction, green spine. Number 838, The Rebellion of Leo Mcguire by Clyde Brian Davis. The next stack, we're going to go to number 860, The Long Wait, Mickey Spillane, first Corgi printing 1960. On the Waterfront, 689, On the Waterfront by Bud Schulberg. That's a thick book. On the Waterfront is a green spine.
Do you know how many they have of these?
Of what?
We started at 1
How
and
many
you're having
Corgis?
800?
Yeah, they have a lot of reprints, and they have a lot of, there's a lot of books missing. I mean, the ones that I have, there's many there's some that I have also that I wasn't able to find that I have. I know I have them, but it's just so many. Number 682, Some Women Won't Wait by Earl Stanley Gardner, as writing as A.A. Fair. A.A. Fair, his A.A. Fair books are really, really good. Very popular, and people really like them. They're good reading. Number 681 is Vor by James Blish, science fiction. Number 669, Slow Burner by William Haggard, spy crime novel. Number 662, Lanky by Max Brand, Western. Number 658, The Power by Frank M. Robinson, science fiction horror. Number 650, Expedition to Earth by Arthur C. Clarke. A lot of these are in nice condition. Some of them are in less than nice condition, but the thing is, they're just hard to find, these short Corgis from the 50s, and I try to get them in any condition that I can get them, and I'd be lucky and thankful that I have them. So it's a tough situation sometimes finding these. Number 644 is the third book of Crimecraft by Mystery Writers of America, Oliver Brabant's cover. And that's the third book. We just saw the fourth book, and the first and second were shown in the previous video, and here on the back cover they show the first, second, and third in the series. Same cover basically, but this,
They were very frugal at the Mystery Writers of America.
yeah. Number 633 is The Tramplers by Jason Manner. Number looks like S62, No Trees in the Street by Charles Hatton. It's based on a movie.
No trees in the street?
No trees in the street. The street had no trees. Number 626 is The Fight, powerful novel of human emotions and the drama of the ring. Oliver Brabant's cover, Vernon Scannell. Some of these are British. I think these are British. They probably have no American printing. Number 620, A Collar for the Killer by Herbert Breen. Nice hard-boiled cover right there. Number 619, The Dark Window by Thomas B. Walsh, crime novel. Number 614, The Shores of Space by Richard Matheson. And the last one here is number 612, A Cup of Gold by John Steinbeck. This is his pirate novel. Book about pirates, Morgan the Pirate. We're going to put those on the side. Now we're going to look at something a little different. From Corgi, they had a series called Scottie Books. And Scottie Books were for younger readers. I don't have them all, and I don't have them in order, but I'm just going to show you them little by little. The number 7 is the Scotty Book of Space Travel, and it's got a Richards cover. Truth about space rockets, moon and planets, space radio, supersonic flight, space travel, illustrated, and it's by Arthur C. Clarke.
Just
Right here?
further up.
Where?
I'll take it.
Okay. Okay. Arthur C. Clarke.
Lenient Beast.
Scotty Book of Carpentry is JS, I guess it's Junior Scotty. And they have the little logo of the Scotty dog here. And then the cover price, Scotty Special. And Scotty Book of Carpentry by Anthony Parker. So that's all carpentry. Number J7 is The Star Raiders by Donald Sotheby. Mystery and Adventure on the Lost World. So science fiction. Number J3 is Tom Brown's School Days by Thomas Hughes, which has the famous character, the first appearance of that famous scoundrel and rogue, Harry Flashman, is in Tom Brown's School Days. Later to be have his career fleshed out by George MacDonald Fraser in some terrific, wonderful books. Scotty book number J48 is Clipper of the Clouds by Jules Verne. Yeah, Jules. Hello, Jules. There's one for you. Clipper of the Clouds by Jules Verne. And we have another one by the same guy. Number J11 by Jules Verne, Journey to the Center of the Earth. There's a couple of science fictions there. And one other, Scotty J13, Drum Beats by David Severin. Marcus Stone cover. And it's Desperate Adventures in Darkest Africa. So there's some of the Scotty books. I may have a couple of others lurking around, but hope you enjoyed this look at Corgi and Corgi books and enjoyed them. Hope you saw something that you hadn't seen before, maybe something that you'd like to get or check out. And thanks for looking. Give us a thumbs up, and we'll see you next time.